Good morning everyone. In the last session we have studied infertility. What is infertility and which are the different types of infertility. In this particular session we will be learning about infertility in males. Okay. So there are many factors because of which there is infertility in males. So first factor is Cryptorchidism. Okay. Then second one is erectile dysfunction, that is impotency. Third factor, that is hormonal disturbance, and fourth one is chromosomal defects. Okay. So let's start with the Cryptorchidism. Okay. So firstly, before we know what is Cryptorchidism, you all know very well in reproduction you have studied that during 7th month of pregnancy, pair of testes descend in the scrotal sac. So why this pair of testes descend in the scrotal sac? They descend in the scrotal sac for proper production of the sperms. स्पर्म का प्रोडक्शन अच्छे से टेस्टिस में कब होगा? जब भी टेम्परेचर बॉडी टेम्परेचर से थोड़ा कम रहेगा, 2 डिग्री टू 3 डिग्री सेल्सियस टेम्परेचर कम रहता है एज कम्पेयर टू द बॉडी टेम्परेचर. Then only sperm production takes place in proper way in testis. Okay. So this happens in the 7th month of pregnancy. Okay. In fetal development if the fetus is male. But if there is certain abnormality seen in the development of the male child in the womb of the mother, then what exactly happens? It results in Cryptorchidism. So Cryptorchidism is the condition in which pair of testes do not descend in the scrotal sac. Okay. So they remain in the lower abdominal region. Okay. So as they remain in the lower abdominal region, definitely the temperature is quite high, and this high temperature, because of the high temperature, there will be no proper spermatogenesis and sperms will not be formed, which will result in azoospermia. Okay. So what will happen? Cryptorchidism की वजह से temperature high रहेगा, because testes do not descend in the scrotal sac, they remain in the abdominal cavity. टेम्परेचर हाई इसलिए स्पर्म्स नहीं बनेंगे, एंड स्पर्म्स नहीं बनेंगे तो इट विल लीड टू द फॉर्मेशन, इट विल लीड टू द कंडीशन सच एज azoospermia. Got it? Then second factor which leads to infertility in male is erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction, that is impotency. Okay. So in this particular condition, what exactly happens? There is no erection of the penis. Okay. So inability of the male to achieve or maintain successful erection of the penis. So whenever there is sexual intercourse and when the sexual orgasm occurs in male, there is erection of the penis. But for proper sexual intercourse and for proper release of the semen in the female reproductive tract, there is a certain extent of erection of the penis should occur. Okay. But if there is more impotency, there will be no proper erection of the penis for longer time. Okay. So this will result in infertility in males. Okay. So what is impotency? It is the inability of the male to achieve or to maintain successful erection of penis. So either penis का erection होगा ही नहीं, अगर हुआ तो भी ज़्यादा देर के लिए erection नहीं रहता है, because of which there will be no proper release of the semen in the female genital tract. Okay. So impotency के कारण क्या हो सकता है? There will be no proper sexual intercourse. So it is sexual intercourse is not at all possible. Got it? So this is the second factor which leads to infertility in male, that is erectile dysfunction, that is impotency. Got it? Now there is one drug for just treating this impotency. Okay, and this drug is quite effective for erection of the penis. Okay, which will help in proper erection and proper sexual intercourse. Okay. So this drug is Viagra drug. Okay, so this Viagra drug is having contained sildenafil citrate. So sildenafil citrate is the drug which is present in Viagra. Okay, so Viagra drug is having which content? Sildenafil citrate, and this sildenafil citrate will enhance the effect of nitric oxide. So नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड का इफेक्ट जो है वो बढ़ाएगा बॉडी में, एंड दिस नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड विच इज देयर इट विल ब्रिंग अबाउट इरेक्शन ऑफ द पेनिस by increasing the blood supply towards the penis. Okay, so in the penis there are many blood sinuses, and these blood sinuses will get filled up with blood, so there will be rich supply of blood to the penis, because of which there will be erection of the penis, which will help in proper sexual intercourse. Okay, so this drug is quite useful, and actually this drug was accidentally discovered when the doctors were doing research over the cardiac patients for increasing the heart rate. They found out that this drug is also having additional effect, that is there is proper improvement in the sexual life of the person. Okay, then second factor is hormonal disturbance. Okay, so after treating the patient and doing semen test, if at all the sperm count is very less, then those patients have to go for hormonal test. Okay, so hormonal disturbance अगर रहेगा तो वो भी treat करना चाहिए, बराबर. It's not that only there are certain disorders which are seen, or else infertility seen in the males because of malfunctioning of the parts of reproductive organ. It may happen that infertility in males can be because of hormonal imbalance. Okay, as you all know very well, control and coordination of our body is dependent on hormonal system, that is endocrine system as well as nervous system. Okay, got it. So whenever if there is infertility in male is suggested to do semen test. Okay, and this semen test, for this semen test certain conditions are advised by the doctor. Okay, so doctor advised the male to not to do sexual intercourse for 3 to 5 days before semen test. Okay, because what happens if there is sexual intercourse in this particular days, between 3 to 5 days of the semen test, there will be no proper assessment of the sperm count in the semen. Okay, so after 3 to 5 days male approaches the lab and their semen test is done. Okay, so he is advised to release the semen in the wide mouth bottle. So wide mouth bottle में semen release करने को बोलते हैं male को through masturbation. Okay, and this semen is then immediately tested within 2 hours. Okay, so within 2 hours assessment of this collected semen has to be done, because after 2 hours sperm viability will decrease. Okay, and there will be no proper assessment of the sperm count. So in semen test, what is done, sperm count of the semen is assessed. Okay, and if there is very low sperm count, then proper nutritional supplements has to be provided to the male, and he should be called for follow-up after 1 month. Okay, and after 1 month again same process, same semen test will be done. Okay, so this is how semen test is done to know the sperm count in the semen. So जब भी मेल का infertility test किया जाता है, so he is advised to do semen test. Got it? And after the semen test and after knowing the abnormality in the male, okay, हार्मोनल डिस्टर्बेंस है कि नहीं उसमें वो जानना पड़ेगा. So for the diagnosis of the different hormones level concentration in the body of the male, different test has to be done of the hormones. Okay, so hormonal disturbance is also one of the factor for male infertility. Okay, so which are the hormones which will lead to male infertility? We'll see that. First one is gonadotropins. Okay, gonadotropins such as LH and FSH. LH is luteinizing hormone and FSH is follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, so both of these hormones are gonadotropin hormones. Gonadotropin का मतलब ये है गोनाड्स के ऊपर वो एक्ट करते हैं. What are gonads? Sex organs. Here we are talking about male infertility. So definitely LH and FSH will act over the male sex organ, that is testis. Okay, so LH का रोल क्या है? LH which is there, it is responsible for production of testosterone. Okay, so testosterone is the male sex hormone which is very very important for spermatogenesis. अगर मेल में टेस्टोस्टेरॉन का हार्मोन कम हो गया तो डेफिनेटली इट विल रिजल्ट इनटू लेस और लो स्पर्म काउंट. ओके, सो लो स्पर्म काउंट, देयर विल बी वन रीजन दैट LH का अगर डेफिशिएंसी रहेगा तो इट विल लीड टू लो स्पर्म काउंट. सिमिलर वे FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, follicle stimulating hormone is responsible for spermatogenesis. So sperm formation में वो help करता है. अगर FSH भी कम हो गया तो it will lead to less number of sperms in the ejaculate. Okay, so ejaculate में तो millions of sperms रहते हैं. Almost 200 million sperms are also present. So मिलियन से थाउजेंड्स में आ गए ये स्पर्म काउंट. सो दैट इट विल नॉट, दीज स्पर्म्स विल नॉट बी एबल टू रीच द फैलोपियन ट्यूब एंड देयर विल बी नो फर्टिलाइजेशन. ओके, सो वेरी फर्स्ट दैट इज गोनाडोट्रोपिन का अगर डेफिशिएंसी हुआ, विच गोनाडोट्रोपिन? LH एंड FSH. उनका डेफिशिएंसी हुआ तो इट विल लीड टू मेल इनफर्टिलिटी. देन सेकेंड इज थायराइड डिसफंक्शन. Thyroid dysfunction, if there is malfunctioning of the thyroid gland. What is thyroid gland? Thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland. Okay, and it is responsible for maintaining basal metabolic activities. So body में का जितना भी systems है वो अच्छे से काम करता है because of thyroid gland. Okay, so if there is malfunctioning of the thyroid gland, definitely it will result in malfunctioning of the male gonads, that is pair of testes. And if there is malfunctioning of a pair of testes, there will be no proper release of the testosterone, as well as there will be no proper formation of the sperms, leading to male infertility. Okay, then third hormonal disturbance factor can be prolactin. Prolactin imbalance. अगर prolactin का imbalance हुआ तो it is going to affect the sperm formation as well as formation of testosterone. Okay, so prolactin also plays very important role in males also. Then fourthly, androgen. Androgen is the hormone which is responsible for production of secondary sexual characters in males. Which are the secondary sexual characters in males? Formation of beard, okay, then facial hairs, body hair, okay, then physics body का बहुत अच्छा रहता है. So development of good musculature, all these are the male sexual characters, and these secondary male sexual characters are developed because of proper concentration of androgen. Okay, so can we say it is very important major factor which is leading to infertility in males? Yes, definitely. So for that purpose, not only semen test has to be done, males should go for hormonal test also. Okay, so doctors advise males to do semen test as well as hormonal test. Which hormones? LH, FSH, thyroid, prolactin, androgen. Okay. Then last factor which leads to male infertility, that is chromosomal defects. Okay. Chromosomes, all of you know very well where they are present, in the nucleus of the cell. Okay. So these chromosomes, which chromosomes will be responsible for male character? Y chromosome. So Y chromosome is responsible for male characters. Okay. And if there is deletion of the Y chromosome, अगर सेल में Y chromosome ही नहीं रहेगा, तो how come that male will produce the sperms? Okay, got it? So Y chromosome deletion may be one factor for infertility of males, infertility in males. Okay. Then second is Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome is one of the genetic disorder, chromosomal disorder, wherein total 46 chromosomes are present in the cell. Okay. Generally हर एक सेल में ह्यूमन बीइंग के 46 क्रोमोसोम्स रहते हैं. Okay, 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of that, 22 pairs of chromosomes are autosomes and 1 pair of chromosome is sex chromosome. And if it is a male, then X and Y chromosomes are the sex chromosomes which are present. But in Klinefelter syndrome, what is the scenario? There are 44 autosomes, okay, plus XXY condition is there. Means 2 X chromosomes are there and 1 Y chromosome is there. Means they are feminine in nature. Okay, there is slight breast development in them, as well as they like to live life like females. They wear female dresses. Okay, got it? And but their mental state is quite normal, like normal man. Okay, their testis is quite reduced. So no sperm formation at all is seen in the Klinefelter syndrome individuals. Okay, so that's why they are sterile. So all of you understood last factor of infertility in males, that is chromosomal defect. So how many factors we have studied? 4 factors. Okay, first is Cryptorchidism, wherein pair of testes do not descend in the scrotal sac in the 7th month of pregnancy. Then erectile dysfunction, impotency, wherein there is no erection of the penis, or else there is no maintenance of erection of penis for longer time for sexual intercourse. Okay, then there is one drug, that is Viagra drug, which is having sildenafil citrate chemical, which enhances effect of nitric oxide, which increases blood flow towards the penis. Okay, so blood sinuses which are present in the penis gets filled up with blood, because of which there is erection of the penis. Okay, and it can also enhance the effect of erection of penis. Okay, then hormonal disturbance. Which are the different hormones which are needed for fertility in males? LH, FSH, thyroid hormone, prolactin and androgen. Then fourthly, chromosomal defects. If the proper chromosomes are there, means if Y chromosome is there, there will be no disturbance, there will be no problem in spermatogenesis. Okay, if the genes which are present over the Y chromosomes are in proper way. Okay, so if there is deletion of Y chromosome and if there is Klinefelter syndrome, then definitely there will be infertility seen in males. Then in addition to that, I told you semen test is done to count number of sperms in one ejaculate. Okay, and accordingly the male is treated by giving nutritional supplement, as well as male is advised to take nutritional diet, to quit smoking, alcohol consumption has to be avoided, as well as he should not wear tight jeans, okay, which will prevent spermatogenesis, okay. So this is all about infertility in males. So in next session we will study about the other factors which will lead to infertility in males. So these are the major factors which we have studied. Thank you.